Well, hello my friends, hope you're doing fantastic. The day has finally arrived. And I can finally tell you all about what I've been working on for months and months and months. So here it is, folks.
Here we go, folks. We are making it public. Let's make it rain up in this place. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, confetti!
So yes, I'm so excited to finally announce this company. It's been something that we've been working on for a while and putting lots of different pieces together, and I'm excited to finally have it out because for the last bunch of months, as 4LC Studios has continued to grow on the commercial side of things, I decided that I really wanted to go ahead and branch off and have a separate company. I mentioned this in another video, I've talked about it, I'll link the video in case you want to see that whole decision making of what went into that. But the whole point being, I realized that I really wanted to be able to specialize the commercial stuff on all those social media accounts and be able to have 4LC Studios just be wedding cinematography, because the clientele and the target market that we go after are so incredibly different, and it's really confusing from both sides if you try to brand wedding and commercial. So I talked about that all. I really think it's a great option for us. I'm not saying that everyone has to do it, but I definitely think it's the best option for us. And the whole thing with Scaling Creative is that it is going to be an entirely different company than 4LC Studios was, even from the commercial side. And that's the most exciting piece to me. See, when I started 4LC Studios, I obviously started with weddings because I had a full-time job at that point. So when I started it, I only really had weekends available to do any shooting. So naturally I did a lot of weddings and I started to build that. And as I built it more, I realized that there was a lot of opportunities on the commercial side of it. So I naturally started to just explore those options and start to do some video for commercial clients. And as I started to kind of do more and more of that work, I realized that there were some things I felt like I was really understanding from the commercial side and really understanding how I could get brands a lot of attention and how I could work hard to continue to help create a lot of content for them. So part of the new company was realizing that while video production is obviously the main thing that we will offer because we love video and we want to obviously offer that to clients, I feel like there's a lot of other pieces that we can help companies with, and that's what we're doing differently. So we're gonna offer everything from video production to graphic design to website design to complete branding to logo design, a little bit of everything. And it's in part because of the fact that I feel like we have the skill set to do it, and also in part because I feel like they go hand in hand in so many different aspects. I feel like there are a lot of companies that want videos done, but then they get put on socials and different spots that are kind of being ignored, and so what happens is they don't really go hand in hand. You have not so great branding with a great video, and the people that are necessarily running the social media sites and all those just don't really understand the idea of how to tie those things together. So our thought is, while video production will be our specialty and what we obviously really try to push, there's definitely opportunities that we can work with some of the clients who have asked us for other things that we offer. There are people that have asked us, do we actually manage social media accounts? And we've normally said no. And do you do website design stuff? We normally said no. Do you help with branding? The answer's kind of been no. And then when I brought Mindy on board, I realized that obviously she had incredible skill sets in those things. And I figured, you know what? Why would we not offer something that we are not only capable of doing, but I feel like we know really, really well? So what does that all mean for 4LC Studios? Plain and simple, it means 4LC Studios is going to be wedding cinematography and nothing else. So it'll really help us to have an identity behind that. Everything we do from social media to advertising to everything will just be wedding cinematography. And that's really, really important to us. And it's also why I've kind of been migrating to building a team that really can manage and oversee 4LC Studios more than me, because my focus is definitely moving more toward what Scaling Creative will be doing from a commercial standpoint. And because I need my time devoted during the week for that, it means that naturally I have been obviously building a team that will hopefully begin to start to shoot weddings without me. And I haven't been doing the editing for a while, and realistically I just think it's the better option for what I'm looking to do, and 4LC Studios will continue to be what it is and hopefully continue to grow in that space. I'm just really excited also for what we're going to be doing with our commercial clients now, being able to actually focus strictly on the things that they can really utilize that I feel like we'll be able to do well. But with that said, that means new people.
So this is Michaela. Say hi, Michaela. Give us some background. Who are you? What do you do?
Oh gosh. I'm a single mom to pretty much the coolest
Kid ever.
Yeah, she's 7, and I'm sure she'll be on this channel very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She will make sure of that.
For sure, yeah. So my bachelor's degree is in American Sign Language Interpreting, which most people don't know.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yep.
So you were entrepreneur for,
Yes.
well, you
Yeah.
still are, but for
Yeah.
a lot of years.
Yeah, 12 years. Am I allowed to say like?
Yep.
Okay, I'm a senior sales director with Mary Kay. So
Heck yeah.
yeah, I've owned my own business for 12 years. And I also recently started a nonprofit called 8-7.
A few things going on. That's the kind of people we hire around here. You gotta be doing 19 other things.
That's right.
So Michaela will be essentially the voice of 4LC Studios, at least from a communication standpoint. And I always have found that from day one, when I started 4LC Studios with my wife shooting alongside of me, that there's obviously something unique about females being able to talk to females because they obviously can relate to each other. And so I've always found that there's this interesting like barrier when I talk to brides or when I'm talking to them with initial consultations or when I'm trying to answer certain questions for them. There's just something better about a female talking to another female. And so I think it's going to be awesome having kind of Michaela take over the voice of 4LC Studios, and it will slowly allow me to kind of not necessarily slip away from 4LC Studios, but it takes my face away from that brand. And obviously, I'm still going to be a part of 4LC Studios as a whole, but since I'm not planning on shooting the weddings forever because I've been building a team to do that, it allows me to not have to have my face out there all the time, so people don't have to necessarily question if I'm the one that actually films. We always have only ever sent out our team from 4LC Studios to film weddings, and that will remain. We will never just like auction off weddings to like the company or the subcontractor who can do it as cheap as possible. But it doesn't have to be me. There are better wedding filmmakers than me, better wedding editors than me, and I absolutely love that. I think it's a humongous value when I have someone doing work better than I would even do. I don't have the ego of needing me to actually film the weddings, so I am all about putting people in place that do it even better than me. And more importantly, it really allows me to focus my time and effort onto this whole new venture with Scaling Creative that I am so pumped about.
Mindy,
Yeah.
thanks for all your hard work. We are live because of you. Thanks for all your...
You're alive because of me.
We're live. The site is live.
We are alive.
The-
because of Mindy.
That's right. We're
And the
alive.
coffee.
Oh yeah, we're all live because of that.
Coffee, yeah.
Awesome work.
Thanks.
Really, really good. Okay, website, check. LinkedIn, check. Facebook, check. YouTube, check. Instagram, check. Twitter, check. Vimeo, not sure why, but check. We are almost in business here.